Malta edition. And we are into our second map, Dust2. I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing some game sound.
No, let's have the frag movie thing like we were trying to do before.
Yeah, not the round I'm thinking, though. I've got 3 CTs having a little looky-loo.
This is a curious approach indeed. 3 aggressive long.
All right, we're gonna
there
crack
it
that.
is.
No, there we go.
I like the graphics now, the little shattered, you know, look to them. It's
God,
kind of
yeah.
cool. And, you know,
I've seen a lot of that, Lauren. I'm jaded to the graphics package now.
Look, it's fresh to me.
I still like it, Lauren.
Fresh to me, so I find it fun. And what is also fun is my mind when I think of Na'Vi, Dust2. Obviously, those 20-second hits, up cat, always going to be in the back of my mind, but it's a different Na'Vi, a new look Na'Vi, hopefully. And on the other side, of course, is GODSENT. And a little bit of a stumble at the end kind of hindered that brilliant comeback that was blossoming on Nuke. So hopefully here, they can maybe pick up a little bit and roll it back.
CT smoked. Molly sight. Overwhelmed.
Oh.
Without a burst shot, Stiko gets tagged up by one of them, and Boomich is just handing out haircuts. Simple from behind. Gets the timing just right. Just as they start to swing into long, he arrives from long doors, and that's pretty much an uncontestable pistol now. Crystal and Zen just wondering what they could possibly contribute with their Kevlar vest and utility, respectively. It's probably better to be keeping hold of it.
Yeah, it's one of those, do we go for some kills, see if we can get the $300 per frag? Do we hold on to the armor and utility that we have? There's no good answer. There's no right answer. It just depends on what they want to do in the following round. So Na'Vi get to keep this one clean. Electronic, Perfecto, Flamey barely even saw any of the action if you're looking at the hit points, whereas Simple and Boomich, they got tagged up a little bit, but 3 kills, easy as you like. Bomb will be detonating right here. I assume we'll see GODSENT go for the force buy, considering they did hold on to their goodies as opposed to going all in. So let's see what approach they want to go for. Maiden will upgrade straight into a Deagle with an HE. Should see Farley potentially bring out that scout. We've got some more fans with us. Bit of day drinking going on there, and I can appreciate that from the man in the bottom right.
Got his day planned out, but an ESL Pro League into the early hours can't really get better than that. I mean, you can. I'm sure you could come up with something, but don't.
Stay here with us.
Stay with us.
Forever.
Ever and ever. Amen.
Counter-Strike Network will be running almost 24 hours a day very, very soon.
You just pop us on your TV.
Leave us going.
You can pootle, as my mother would say. Pootle around the house.
I still say that.
Yeah, you do say pootle.
Yeah, I do say potter around the house. I'm just pootling around. Just
Pootling around, faffing around.
You know, tidying bits and bobs.
Yeah,
bits and
precisely. The bobs and the bits.
Don't forget the bobs and the bits. Bibbly bobblies.
It does get worse when you say bobs and bits for some reason.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right, does it?
Now, Na'Vi have taken control and seized control of Long, thanks to the casualty of Crystal. His first death in the server after saving in the first. Smoke flying towards the Xbox position from Simple, who'll be throwing a flash to partner that up and start taking a little bit of that control, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Maiden catching a bullet from one of the prettiest yet most retro scouts.
Scariest scout. I'm scared of sharks. Probably the only thing that I am scared of.
A real threat of them, though. You know?
No, I've been
out
in the
here?
water with the sharks. Okay.
Nah.
Sentient torpedoes, those are bloody creepy.
Nah, I don't like them.
Farley's going to have a good shot. He got the elbow glimpse.
You want to fight Simple?
He will. He's no slouch on the scout, is Farley, and there's a great example. Flamey, however, quick to respond. Unfortunately, might have needed a bit more given the circumstance. Perfecto set up for success. Maiden keeping it close. Bombs down for long side. Stiko needs to be a little... Oh, this is great. The fact he survived long enough, yes, another frag. Maybe GODSENT can do something about this. No smoke, though. Flamey with a rifle to stop that defuse. No kits either. So problems starting to arise if they don't find Perfecto soon. If they can isolate it all onto Flamey, he's got a lot of work to do. So Perfecto is a big component to the victory here in conversion to this 2-0. They are taking a bit too long. Didn't consider Goose. Oh. Yeah, I'm starting to throw in the towel at this point. Get your man out of there.
Yeah, see if you can hold on to something. Now they're screwed. Maiden will take away another rifle. He's dropped one down towards spawn. So, yeah, Zen has picked it up. That's lucky. And they will hold on to it and carry it through. Maiden trying to get back over, see if he can pick up the other one. Will he make it? Yes. Okay, so that was smart. That was actually very smart right there, dropping the gun down to the player in spawn so they could carry one through together. and have another decent shot at it. So they can drop those pistols across. They can have 2 Galils. It's a pretty good buy if you consider that. And considering how unselfish somebody like Crystal has been, he might actually want to drop something. No, he'll just go for that 5-7. So still a decent buy. One of the keys here that I am liking from Na'Vi, it got dodgy late, but was how thorough they're being. You know, the slow play, it's percentage Counter-Strike these days, and Farley will be knocked on back, but they're working together. They're not treating situations too quickly.
A little scared when walkabout's on short on the post plant, but that's honestly well played by GODSENT to buy that time more than anything. Electronic, joined by Perfecto and potentially soon to be Simple if they do consider this. Crunching towards middle, that's a find. Then goes down, yeah, nice and easy for Simple. Makes it look so easy, even in the most ridiculous manners. Maiden gonna back away. As Flamey's success is going to open up so many doors. These guys are just finding room. Yes, they lost down Electronic, but other than that, looking pretty golden here.
They're on point as well. Like, the aim is looking very crisp, right? The Flamey's the one that I'm using to measure that. And maybe without Electronic and Simple in the room, this sounds ridiculous. Flamey could be, you know, the king of the castle right here. Yeah. So maybe a bit more confidence flowing through his veins without the other two sitting next to him with the reactions which we know that they can have on the Na'Vi side of things. So 3 rounds on the board here. Guns will come out. Farley on the AWP. No defuse kid. He's taken so much damage. Simple's just spammed the smoke. Chunked him down to 63 off the bat.
Okay, Crystal. Just going to be lingering at the mouth of the smoke. Flamey boosted up, though, so that's a really prime position to deal with that. Be dissuaded by the blind spray. Flamey up on that box. It's not going to be a pre-aim, but Crystal can just park it here. We can probably start investigating elsewhere. So I'll just be a standoff there until the other pieces of this puzzle are positioned accordingly. Farley tested in middle here. And on the flash, Electronic mantles. This is very coordinated, very planned out. Enables Electronic to adopt the angle as the smoke fades. See, it is just all the moving pieces. This chess match very much in full fruition. And elsewhere, you want to check in on Crystal. He's been
the HP
spotted and mollied out. The wallbangs have found him.
Oh, dear.
That's a nice catch. Flamey just wildly trying to finish off the job. 5 HP eventually. It was just a matter of time. Maiden to fill the gap, and he has actually opted for the full deep commitment to the pit position. Another smoke from Na'Vi to lurk out on long.
Well, that's nice. That's even nicer. What a freebie right there. Zen had to take space. They still have 2 towards A, but this is looking horrible for GODSENT.
Yeah, I don't know what Maiden or Farley are supposed to do here. They're going to 4-man swing into your line, and it's a 1-for-1. And Flamey just collecting on long. Damn. Okay, so Na'Vi definitely looking like a much more well-oiled machine than some of the previous glimpses we've had of them, at least some of the coordinated T rounds. I mean, just everything we just observed there was by the book.
Yeah.
It felt like everything had intent. Those flashes to middle denied everything. They instantly get their players up towards short. They work around the smokes. It was nice seeing Na'Vi play with real intent, it feels. You know, everything's so, not necessarily clinical, but just refined.
Yeah, I really just liked the detail, the late detail there with the lurk smoke from Boomich long for Flamey, right? So he can stay in position. They can't actually push forward and clear bedroom, which means the pit player has 2 choices. Do I stay pit, watch a smoke, which could literally mean nothing, or do I go and help my teammate on A with the rest of the players marauding up catwalk? So they are getting absolutely beaten all across the map right here. This is great stuff from Na'Vi. I haven't said that in bloody 6 months. So
when was Katowice?
End of Feb.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
God, this year has flown by.
Yeah, well, I know you thought you saved a year, Alex, but the older you get, the quicker it goes.
I need to start doing some things I've never done before, don't I, Chad?
That's the one. Pistol upgrade. Nothing too wild. And another opening. So, Na'Vi, look, we might have a bit of a break between this one and the next game if we continue at this rate.
Sun's still up?
Yes, it is.
I look around, it's still sunny.
Sunlight is on the cards potentially.
But I do recall the last map. I do recall there being a good Na'Vi beginning and then GODSENT warmed up. But I do think we have to clarify that this is Na'Vi looking actually very poised, which is not just the normal, oh, we've got the Simple and whomever else joins him show. This is a very nice all-round look. So it would be interesting to see what happens to GODSENT once they get maybe a better buy going as well.
I'm very curious to know Okay, all right. Now maybe we're starting with
He's now
something.
AWPing simple with a scout, Chad. What more do you want from Farley?
I want some excitement out of GODSENT. That's what I want, because I was kind of painting the picture here today that GODSENT are one of these teams in this group who could be threatening to the top dogs, and Na'Vi are one of the top dogs. Farley will go down to Electronic there. But this is Na'Vi looking fantastic. GODSENT not even being able to find themselves a step into some of these rounds. I don't think there's even been that many kills that have been exchanged.
I was about to bring it up, Chad. Yeah, we've got a grand total of 6 + 2, 7, 8 frags.
Yeah, so the closest round was the Force by round number 2, where 4 kills came through. And then if you look at the last 3 on the trot, they've only managed 4 kills over 3 rounds. So there was 2 rounds where only 1 player from Na'Vi died. These are clean rounds. Let's see if it can continue.
Farley flashed off. Flame with the warning shots. Boomich was just baiting on the bin. Farley will be boosted up to contest and contain. It seems like we are going to get a good glimpse at the Na'Vi long take, and let's see how it's changed. So they'll be pushing for the info, and it's the right move. This is clearly something GODSENT are going to have been preparing for and communicating as to how they plan to handle it, right? Electronic, I assume, is going to get found out by Stiko. What a great find. That was an AWP turn in the corner there, but his reaction times, Stiko doesn't even get his eye to the scope.
This is the thing that gets you excited, isn't it? Whenever you watch Na'Vi and you see games like this, you're like, oh, imagine that across the board. Every map, every game, you get this level of Na'Vi perfection, but we'll see if it continues, if maybe there's an upset to it, if maybe GODSENT finds some footing, but you're right, losing out on Stiko so early. That double AWP does get recovered, luckily, by Crystal, but by now you can see the T's lining up, leaning towards A. Farley still posted on short with these flashes coming in. He's going to consider, do I stay, do I go, what do I do here? One
more death, and they can't say they're gonna have to make the save call, and that's about it. You've got an AWP to save. Maiden's in trouble. He's flashed. He's dead, and yeah, this round is now just about surviving with what little you have left. Push for the info. Double AWPs on CT's side. I mean, it does seem like a good recipe to deal and contend with the A-long patience that Na'Vi went for there again.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, they were unwilling to fight, and we are going to be seeing Boomich go for his favorite plant.
This is the best plant, ladies and gentlemen, that you can do. So once he gets it down, they're setting up to chase.
Need a little bit of control.
Rush, can you just free cam for us and go down towards long? So like go down all the way back down towards long as if you're a pit player and you're looking towards the bomb. So you can actually be deeper in the pit to see them defusing, because now go back to the site. For the CTs to have to defuse this, they have to jump on top of the box, right? So they physically have to...
central in the box?
Yeah, they have to expose themselves on top of the box. Now, with smokes in this version of the game, it does become a lot harder, but in versions like 1.6, when you're able to do that, you know, like you'd plan in an exposed position, and there's nothing the CTs could do. They couldn't... But in CSGO, with the way it is, that's still one of the best plans you can do on all the maps, right? So...
Who was it we were watching today? Was it Kogu?
We were watching Kogu today. Yeah, he did the plant on the side that drops down towards spawn, and he rotated toward the B hill. So if you guys want to watch a movie that's very close to my heart, go watch Clutch 2, 1.6
Get on it.
frag video. But yeah, a 6-0, another clean round. This time, not even a kill coming through for GODSENT. So warning bells, they're definitely ringing right now. And they have to go down to another one of these low-buy scenarios. You know how hard it's hit me recently, and we've been talking about this, that the CGS for me, when I started playing professionally, like professionally for the first time.
Real deal,
was,
you know, bit of money.
12 years ago.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
12 years ago, Lauren.
It just means you've been doing it a while.
Farley's only like 18.
It's simple. Yep. So he's caught 2 nades and a pistol bullet, and will be operating at 10 HP. Boomich tried to swing in and take the space, but Zen gets away with burnt down. AK unobtainable. Farley and Crystal with a scout and a 5-7 respectively, and they've actually kept the wolf from the door. Electronic's going to have to turn tail. Well, this is a different set of circumstances. Caught with the pin in his hands and a good frag. What's Maiden up to? Tucked in on the side of those doors just to contain. Electronic, simple and flamey. Spread out with this very wide, very loose net.
There's a lot going on the map right now. Na'Vi just trying to contain, but Flamey, he's the answer. If he can get out long and take down Stiko, they have an opportunity to still win this one, but it's not looking good right now. Smoke towards the long corner means he can just focus on one duel. Push over the top. This fight's everything right here for Na'Vi.
Stiko hoping to exploit a misplaced crosshair bar.
Oh,
Gets it. That's exactly it. Just tight enough to plant the seed of doubt. Cork checking his corners.
Are they going to save right now? For them to go back through spawn here, 25 seconds left. It's really not looking likely at all. So it could just be the save. And this continues to add another... I guess it's pointing us in the direction that these guys are still making sure they're doing everything by the book, right? They could go for some kills. They could potentially give up an AWP and another AK. But what they're doing is they're holding onto their guns. They're making sure the CTs don't just get away with a free round and free weaponry. Oh, they're trying to get... Oh, hey. Look at that. All right. So they ended up with AKs across the board. Farley was the only one who couldn't upgrade, and he can right now because they did win that low buy round. So that's good. All right. We've got GODSENT on the board here. 6-1. Timeout round, but not in regular Na'Vi fashion, okay? That one there, you can't chalk up to they took too long. They just didn't get away with what they were hoping to go with. Funny filters right there.
Gingerbread man.
All right, so...
I liked it.
Here we go.
Drop buttons.
Oh!
Excuse me?
Hello?
What is this filth?
Farley's found a gap.
Ooh, we love a keen little angle.
B's open, though. No. Look at the B-bomb site, everybody.
Don't ruin it, Na'Vi. I know you want to win and all, but we're having a lovely time, and now Farley's dead again. Oh, nice nade.
Bite your tongue, Lauren. Look at the damage. Numbers. Tank down to 15. Perfecto in a prime position. If he smokes it, okay. Buying some time. Composure. Flamey responsible for it. Now, just worrying about tunnels. Sticko's on a long old flank. But 4 members are about to come flooding in on a couple of flashbangs. I say a couple. Uno, dos, tres. 5 are about to barrage into this B site. Na'Vi haven't got many in the anti-flash position. Someone has to go big here. They are about to be isolated. And that's the first for Simple.
Okay, peeks back up, tags up Crystal. And again, Simple keeps on delivering. I thought it was going to be another. And now the other 3 are thinking, well, that's a lot easier than before, isn't it? Flamey chomping at the bit, swings in. That's a little overzealous, maybe. But time was, of course, of the essence, and it was the T's winning out. And Na'Vi, I say Na'Vi, Simple, making that door defense look very easy.
Just up and down enough for the pre-fire to eventually shut him down. But yeah, great work. See that one again. Zen was trying to find the way in, and that was the initial peak for info. The fact that Flamey got a frag there, and they wanted a double peek, Zen did very well to contain him. It's, of course, just the consolation at that point, adding a couple to his total. 2 of those 3 frags he's posted in the first.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's one of those days.
It's one of those, yeah. And Electronic might just do the same thing to him. He's already out long, contained and isolated by the CT molly. They'll extinguish for an element of surprise, and this is terrifying. If you're Zen, you've already lost your teammate on the cross to B. You're a bit shaky as it is. You're on the CT ramp. You can't even get back up to top site. No one's there to boost you up. Goose, Maiden's trying to contain your short. And now Na'Vi can pause. This is going to feel like a very long 50 seconds here, Lauren, of just unknowns. Do they try and coordinate something aggressive? Maybe they look to sweep through lower. Maiden is flashing. Stiko's pushing. And
oh, damn.
Well, that was what they were waiting for. And by they, clearly, Na'Vi, they were biding their time, and it works out for them again. Maiden has managed to take down an element of the Na'Vi assault. You're right, this will be contact.
What are these noises? Is it just me hearing them?
It's them rewinding the EVS and forgetting to turn down on the fader.
No worries, thank you for clarifying. I was really confused that I'd broken something.
No, it's not you. It's all good.
Cool. I was like, oh, is reality finally cracking for me? Is this where it happens? I should probably leave the set. 8-1.
I think we're used to weird noises in the headsets at this point.
That's a new one. I've been doing this a while.
Yeah, that's the sound of Counter-Strike backwards. Yeah.
Got it. Like I know the slow down bomb explosion sound, the knife pull. Like I've got all that. It's the rewind that got me. Sticko.
Again?
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay.
Why is it like the most dangerous part of the game?
It shouldn't be, and it isn't, actually. It's become significantly less frequent since everyone started smoking it.
He's walking out cat with the orb?
He is, and it's worked out. They've only got 1 Zoom banger in the server, and they've managed to find the first blood. Yeah, he's seen the tip. Just the tip. It's enough for Stiko. He's screwed. They haven't found the orb, but eventually they do. Set up for success. Man, it's one way to win a round quickly.
I'm curious why no one was anti-flash from GODSENT then, or if they were in transition going forward as that happened. But what started so well has ended quite quickly. And now Crystal is left in a position where he may as well try and find a gun or a frag. The loss bonus over there for GODSENT is, as you would expect, maxed out, being 8-1 down. So for him, anything he can walk away with right now, it's not going to make his buy this round any better, but in the future. As here we go up close and personal. Flamey's aim has been on point, and again, Flamey will take the head off. They did the plan again. Thank you, Rush. I really would like to take a look, if we could. This is me, I'm gonna have to do it personally. But after this series is over, just Flamey's headshot percentage, I really feel like Flamey is on point right now.
Yeah.
He's always hitting, like you pointed out very well, Alex, when he swung out window there and still got a kill on that B site where they were trying to chase the guys exiting with the guns. That's Flamey on point, and that's not the normal Flamey that we've been getting. He has 12 kills to the name, so really, really good stuff here from Na'Vi. I'm loving this. I don't know what's changed. I don't know who's said what, but keep it up.
Yeah, very, very positive signs, and it seems the only change that we can see, that we can quantify, is the absence of Simple Electronic in the boot camp.
Wouldn't that be such a weird answer?
Wouldn't it be a weird one? But only hearsay. Nades, flashes to contain. Long has been entered by Boomich. They don't have a Molotov to force him out of that blue bin fight. Swinging in, Flamey, great find for Zen. Needs a couple more to stabilize for GODSENT. It's certainly not out of the woods yet. They're going to boost, aren't they? Oh, yes. Zen's on the push as well. This is going to...
Oh, he's seen.
Oh, he's so
Zen knows nothing.
Wait, did he catch the head?
Yeah, he's thinking about it. And there's still not much you can do about that. The Z-axis is... And Simple's peeked through the smoke on top of the barrel at elevated position. Not only in the top 10 players, but my God, has he done it in the server as well. Seco Crystal, again, another unfortunate turn of events has left them considering that save. Seco cross holding the cross, but the bomb's already there. Electronic to plant.
This is ridiculous.
It's a bit of a masterclass.
Intimidating.
But this is what, I think this is why we get so excited for what Na'Vi could be whenever we kind of see them not doing so well, because when it all comes together, right, let's say you have all these gorgeous flashes, this little bit of chemistry coming in, these lovely takes towards long, but also bold, brazen, very that, you know, CIS style, a little bit of flair to it, but it's powerful. And we see it all combined, it gets you to a 10-1 scoreline. Yes, against GODSENT, but they just had a close game before. And this is, as said, showing exactly why we get excited when we see this roster together and what it can achieve, and why it's a little sad when we don't always see it appear.
10 rounds, 10-1.
God damn.
This is chugging along at quite the pace.
A thrashing, if you will.
Only 3:49 p.m.
Like I said, Chad, I'm very excited at the prospect of potential sunshine.
Outside world.
You guys are being silly. Outside.
Sunshine on your face and skin, making you feel and release a happy hormone. It's like we're just weird sacks of science.
Yeah, floating around the universe trying not to end up
Give your
dead or in
sack of
jail.
science the necessary daily quest.
Oh, here we go. For all you...
Alex, we're not talking about dailies.
I'm just saying. 30 minutes of exercise.
How about we put it in Counter-Strike terms? What if we say, like, you're exercising, you're drinking properly...
Doing your daily DM.
Yep, you know, you're stimulating yourself mentally, doing all those things.
Perhaps.
Then it's like you're on a full buy.
Yeah. Have a full buy round every round, every day.
Yeah, because you can.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, you got max money if you just bother.
Can we make a motivational is this going to be on the calendar, the multi-calendar? Is these horrible motivational quotes about have a full buy every day?
What, with me and Chad?
Just like shirtless, just
draped
somewhere.
over some faux furs. Hydrate.
Oh gosh, I really would love someone just to make like a montage of the quotes that we've had just so far between Cologne and now. Oh God, simple. Oh yes, hello. There's a fight. This is just weird, but I mean it's kind of worked with CT.
He is open right
Flamey's
now.
about to call B clear.
Yeah.
He has to lock it down though, and
Yeah,
Zen
but
actually
Zen,
is in
come
the
on, bud.
back line.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, the timing on this.
One shot, one opportunity. Sees everything he ever wanted. Maiden.
Oh, they're not going to clear dark
Flamey,
though.
yeah,
They won't
they're
clear
coming in
tunnels.
knife out so loud. This is going to be a real nasty loss for Na'Vi, and it's just a peculiar second. Zen. Can't believe his luck. No one's looking. 2 bullets to the back of their shiny chrome domes. And 10-2, the scoreline. That's GODSENT finding their second off the back of some good duels on long. They actually took the fight to Na'Vi, not letting them have that. And this is just the peculiar finale.
Oh, curious.
Yeah, some of the frags Zen's been getting have had more contribution than others. These two could directly bring home number 2.
Yeah, the 2 rounds that they've actually lost here so far, Na'Vi, have both been against pistols. Zen cracked that one open on round number 7 of the game, and he closed things out on round number 12. So back underway. We're with the man in question on round number 13. Doing it for other people listening on the radio, of course.
Considering how long Counter-Strike games are now, I think there is actually quite a vast majority of our audience that are probably doing like
audio.
At some point
I'm
audio,
a second monitor person.
Audio or second monitor, which is why, you know, some people would get a little upset when I keep saying the scoreline, but it means that every 2 minutes, if you've just tuned in, you're aware.
I've actually been driving before and had just the Twitch audio play through my car and Bluetooth to listen to games.
I think I said, like, the audience, we're getting a little older. We've got other things to do. You might be wanting to, you know, do your bits and pieces.
Are you saying people don't have on-demand 8 hours at a time, complete free time on weekdays, Lauren?
I would never say such a thing, Alex.
Absurd. But, surely we should cater to them.
While we're talking about it, it looks like a B split, especially with a focus towards B in this one. 3 of them posting up here. Stick on the other side with the AWP, though, waiting for the hit to come through. We have the players in mid attack.
Okay.
Oh, damn. All right, the double dip works out. He finds perfect... Wait, excuse me? Okay, so Simple's come back into this. I was wondering where the hell they were, because Boomich was already kind of out.
I don't know what happened in the mid to B flurry just there, because the smoke over towards B doors, I don't know if that was a C tier or a T smoke that was thrown.
The one on... It's a little bit interesting, the round, if
I
I'm
might
honest.
go back and check that one out, guys, because a lot of stuff happened there. That's fights all over the map simultaneously, so they did a very good job of stringing out those duels. Let me take a look. We might dip into it in the following.
I was amazed it was tag. I thought it was going to be at least chest in that, but it is what it is. Oh, Farley and Crystal. Keeping the guns would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? It'd be a bit of a dream come true. But Boomich would like to change this. He would specifically like to remove them. Flamey, same thing. Goodbye, head. And Crystal, can you keep yours? Ooh. Soften the target a little. It feels like a long one here. He has managed it, so 2 more players come in their way. So we'll see if they can keep it at the end.
It does just feel like that, doesn't it? Can they survive?
Yep.
Will they survive?
Nope. I'm not so sure. Nice work from Farley. And
oh, he's still fighting. Good job.
That's important. Okay, cool. So now they do have at least a full buy.
Check this one out, guys. This is what I wanted to show you.
Show me this
over towards
weirdness.
middle. Check out the timing on this. So Zen and Maiden are ready for the mid to B, but watch what happens with Zen. He peels away to help B. Then they're coming up mid. He's looking away. Electronic had the smoke covered. Flamey went for the kill. And meanwhile, they made the shot onto the B side as well. So everything was perfect there. That was a nice one.
Yeah, it's all about timing. I mean, like, you know, everyone knows that there is a smoke for X and there's a flash for Y. It's about pairing them all together and making sure that you are inside of your opponent's head. They did. Zen had to address the issues on B just as that second prong of the attack arrived at mid. So very nice. Just pulling GODSENT around the map so they cannot have their feet firmly planted for that defense.
11-2.
Yeah,
I'm saying it because I'm shocked that this is the scoreline, not because of the discussion we just had, actually. It's so difficult. Like, GODSENT, they did have the comeback on the tail end of Nuke here, but this is just a battering. And what I just highlighted there for everybody is the details of Na'Vi are working. They know what to expect. They're covering each other off. They're not getting lazy, and now they're setting up for a B hit with Boomich selling just standard mid control. So this could be very quick.
Does look like it. Charging in, they take good nade damage, and Perfecto opens up the case.
That's over already.
And closes the account. My God, that was a quick one.
Yeah, like...
Well, you can still hear in our voices, we're ramping it up, and here we... All right, it's done.
Yeah, Farley...
Come on, Farley.
He's going to give it a good go, it seems. He's lurking in that smoke. If he could just... He's hoping that he gets that fight onto Bricks as it fades, and he doesn't. Now hunted. Great shots. Individual fights given his way. He's got a molly to flush them into more favorable lines.
He's going again.
Another bite. As the bomb does go down, he wants to fight. The sound cue's not ideal. Crystal alongside him for the ride. Bad boys for life.
Simple's coming. Hello.
Goodbye.
Oh, they're so on point today. This is wild. I have not seen this for this is nutty. Like, Na'Vi, with how crisp they're looking right now, they're making GODSENT look like they shouldn't even be in the server. This is just, it's silly.
Everyone's hitting their shots. I mean, look at your way down that list. This is an even contribution with your hardest hitters hitting hardest. That's That's pretty much where the sentence stops. Let's see how this round stopped at 1 minute 35. Yep, that's 3 kills and the round over. 1 minute 35, so literally a 25-second round.
Yeah, and half of it was them running to the B tunnels.
There, yeah.
And then over in a blink of an eye. Feeling it now, they're going to start trying to run away with it. And honestly, I can't blame them for doing this. If you're feeling it, you got that hot hand, run with it. You're 12-2 up.
And that kind of combat, you just saw Flamey. Okay, hold the phone.
They're playing deathmatch.
They are.
What the hell is this, Alex?
That's a T-side auto sniper into the head of Maiden. They are making GODSENT certainly look a little worse for wear. It's going to be a nasty loss to concede, but in this man, not the auto sniper to kill him. No.
Do it.
Okay. Well, that's the pointy end of the karambit into the ribcage of Mr. Farley. 13-2. We need to compose ourselves, and so do GODSENT. BRB.
I came to hit but never run. I would take on anyone. I got a feeling that it's just begun. It's my I got a feeling that it's just begun. It's my I got a feeling that it's just begun. Oh, can you hear me? I think I'm still alive. High up in the clouds and I'm never gonna come back, never gonna come back down. I'm not dead yet. I won't hesitate. I will never fall behind. Spare me the details. I got big things on my mind. Hello, can you hear me? I think I'm still alive. High up in the clouds and I'm never gonna come back, never gonna come back down. Hello, can you hear me? I think I'm still alive. High up in the clouds and I'm never gonna come back, never gonna come back down. There's no more time or space for mundane days, but I can't turn away. It's my name they're calling.
Well, if you are just joining us, you might be too little too late because Na'Vi decided they came to play today. A crazy first half, 13-2. Alex, Lauren and myself had no idea what to expect coming into day number 1 of Pro League, but this is a pleasant surprise as the GG.bet odds up there think Na'Vi might be taking this one.
Yeah, I think it's more than a might at this point. It has been quite the fright for GODSENT and Able to Fight. That's about where my random poem stops. But we have got Zen. Sorry, we had Zen. Switches to past tense thanks to Boomich and his
He's just walking mid, Alex.
USP. Warning shots. And shot in the back of the head. But Simple's got a P2K out. And I've heard good things about this pistol. Demonstrating again its proficiency. Flamey going aggressive on the flash of Perfecto. They just want to brawl here. This is some hungry CTs wanting to destabilize, and Flamey's USP does manage to find another. Just the two remaining. Seco. Oh, and actually Perfecto losing a lot of health. Electronics on some dank flank. He's going to find the bomb. And now Maiden jumping into his
Bye-bye.
Oh, it's back of the head. It's very hard. He's running out of bullet. One bullet, nothing. Fresh mag. Fresh mindset. Dropping on top of the head of each other. This is not ideal.
You thought he was playing Danger Zone. You can't Goomba him from that height, mate. You need to get the Exo. Didn't you watch the video?
Oh, man. Goombering. I hope that does become more of a verb.
Rush and I might try and get some highlights for everybody for tomorrow. So we'll play a little bit tonight.
Yeah, that's what me and Rush were planning anyway. So we've got like we've got a Google Calendar. There's an invite.
Rush, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but
Oh, don't do it.
who do you want to play with tonight? Do you want to play with Alex? Or
We'll
do you want to play
flip
with
a
me?
coin. How about that?
Don't say that. That's not what he actually thinks. Wow.
Oh, Chatty doesn't like the rejection.
Doesn't say what he actually thinks on broadcast, Chad. Pot kettle black.
Ooh,
I don't think that's an opinion you can have, mate.
Oh, all right.
Round 17. Now, that's not to be confused with round 16, which is the magic number Na'Vi are in pursuit of and are just 2 away into the 17th. There's another summary as to how quickly this one's gone. Simple puts one into the leg of Farley on his adventures in middle. And they continue to just gather their resources. Stico trying to make sure they can contain any long flanks. That's just his responsibility. Elsewhere, the CT's just floating around, waiting to gauge intentions from these Ts.
We could all play matchmaking together, though.
It's not as fun.
Chad's very anti-matchmaking.
Okay, well.
He's only an ESEA gamer.
I like the 128 tick.
Oh, one day they'll add it to...
128 individual ticks, Lauren. You know how many that is?
Exciting. It's quite thrilling, isn't it? Perfecto. Let's see if he can make anything of all those ticks that are going on. Oh, there's a lot of deagles there. Don't like that.
No.
That's a scary
17 bullets.
Oh.
Ay, ay, ay. How is he alive?
He's still fighting as well. He wants to take a duel. All 5 of them on the other side of these doors. Well, now they've peeled back up Cat and in lower dark, but Perfecto gets away.
Boomich is about to have some company. He gets the shadow advantage for all of these duels. He hears them coming.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yo, Farley. It's your boy on the scout. Flashing up, bomb on its way long. Simple to contain them. He's going to have a bit of a nightmare here. It's scout on scout action. Sounds hot. Nice shot. Double from Electronic, and Yap continuing to line him up, knock him down like Skittles at a knockoff bowling alley.
So is Simple using the P2K all the time there, or?
I believe it's a new transition because he agrees with me that it's the superior CT-sided pistol.
So you and Simple.
We had a dialogue.
Was it like Simple the best player in the world?
Nexa as well.
Chad, how do you feel on this?
I just like the way that the USP makes the heads explode.
I see.
And
I thought you were telling Alex it wouldn't work for him.
Well, I don't know if Alex is as good as Simple. Maybe like a little bit
Yeah, there's a slight difference.
under
Sure.
Simple.
There's
in-
definitely a difference.
Touch.
Yeah.
Ooh, the buy is bad as well, for GODSENT. I don't know what you can do to contain Na'Vi when
do.
they're in this form. Okay.
Oh, I do.
You do?
You get Crystal out long early,
Right.
and then Zen pushes him up a little bit from short,
Okay.
and that's a good start because then what you'll do from that is you'll get long control, which they've got,
Yeah.
and you'll hit Na'Vi with a taste of their own medicine, Lauren. And the way they shut that down, it's actually really innovative. So what they're going to do is they're going to wait out this smoke after he deliberately catches the nade.
You want to take the damage.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because now Simple's going to kind of look for info on this smoke via a boost, obviously.
Was he
Yeah,
anti?
they're playing this very well, actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
Got to stop this silly joke. They're charging up long, and they will neutralize Zen. And crossing into Electronic, who's ratting their smoke. Maiden's put a bullet into his leader's face. That's a shame. Bomb loose.
Oh, it's dropped forward.
Ay, ay, ay. Those bomb physics, another of the many problems for GODSENT at the moment.
All right, boys. Let's wrap it up. We're going home. 16-2 in the end. Honestly,